Hi, don't forget to check out my course for the Quant section of the CAT exam, where I've explained all concepts, tips and tricks, shortcuts, and past year questions in great detail. Hi everyone, let's look at this next question from CAT 2018, the first lot. Please pause the video and try it once, and you can resume for the solution. So in a circle, two parallel chords on the same side of a diameter have lengths 4 and 6 centimeters. If the distance between these chords is 1 centimeter, then the radius of the circle in centimeters is. So we have these two chords, 4 centimeters and 6 centimeters. They lie on the same side of the diameter. If the distance between these two chords is 1 centimeters, then the radius of the circle is. The first step is, from the center of circle, I'll drop a perpendicular on the outer chord. Now guys, since these two chords are parallel, then the perpendicular itself becomes a transversal, and along the transversal the corresponding angles are always equal. So the perpendicular I draw on the outer chord is by default a perpendicular on the inner chord as well. So this is the common perpendicular on both the chords. Now we know that perpendicular from center to the chord always bisects it. So the outer chord gets bisected into two parts, 2 centimeters and 2 centimeters each. And also the inner chord gets bisected into two parts, 3 centimeters each. Let us draw the radius for the inner circle. Let's call it as capital R. Now let's call the center as O and the inner chord as AB. The outer chord, let's call it as CD, and these points be X and Y. I'm assuming the length of OY is H. OY is also the distance of the inner chord from the center of circle. In triangle BOY, I can write the Pythagoras theorem. I can say H square plus 3 square should be equal to R square. Similarly, if I join the line OC guys, OC is also the radius of circle R centimeters. Now in triangle OCX also I can write the Pythagoras theorem. I know the distance XY has been given in the question as 1 centimeters. So OX entirely becomes H plus 1. This entire length OX becomes H plus 1. So in triangle OCX I can write H plus 1 the whole square plus 2 square should be equal to R square. The next step, we equate these two. The first and second equations we equate. Since the right hand side is R square in both cases, we can directly equate the left hand sides. H square plus 3 square is 9 will be H plus 1 square plus 2 square is 4. So H square plus 9 will be equal to H plus 1 square is H square plus 2H plus 1 plus 4 is as it is. Cancelling out H square from both sides, I'm left with 9 is 2H plus 1 plus 4 is 5. If 2H plus 5 is 9, I can say 4 is equal to 2H, subtracting 5 from both sides. That gives me 2H is equal to 4, or H is simply equal to 2. Now this value of H you can substitute in any of these two original equations, the first or second one. The first one looks slightly simpler to me, so we'll substitute the value of H in the first equation. We will get 2 square plus 3 square is equal to R square. 2 square is 4 and 3 square is 9. 4 plus 9 is R square. That implies 13 is R square. Taking square roots, R is equal to root 13, and that is why the answer to our question will be option